I have found this YouTube channel known as Danish Media, and he is talking about an issue that I've been talking about for a few months now. An issue that I can't really get anybody to listen to because my channel is, in my opinion, I think my channel is completely shadow banned. And he has tested it with a new account of he just made that I stumbled upon because I looked it up. Now, I didn't look up his channel, but I looked up shadow banning on YouTube. I always do this occasionally because sometimes you get lucky enough to get somebody who posts something right before he gets his analytics gets destroyed by the algorithm. Because I got this video, I think like 20 minutes after he posted, to where it won't suppress him yet. Because what people don't understand, if you use by search date, there's a chance you can get a video fresh off the bun. But YouTube would try to shadow ban it because that's a very, very common thing to happen on YouTube. And he wants to prove a point of shadow banning. People don't know what shadow banning is. It's a algorithm suppression program to where, well, not program, but it's a way to suppress you from being recommended to you at all, even in search. And I have multiple proof. And by the way, I'm using restricted mode because I can show you that I'm not being shown on YouTube. Take it away, Danish Media.
Is a thing that some creators and YouTube like educators out there can't really agree on if it exists or not.
It does exist. The people who, I'm sorry, the people who openly say that shadow banning is real, or not real, but fake, they're either YouTube coaches, aka scammers, who are trying to take advantage of you. Because it's a very common tactic. I always want to talk about the YouTube coaches, how they're just pretty much scammers. But I don't get views on this channel at all because one, I'm shadow banned. Two, it's because also with my strike, yes, I got a strike from a person who abused the copyright system on YouTube, which is very common. And we know that shadow banning exists, but these people try to say it doesn't. Like if you go on Reddit, you see countless amount of evidence showing there is shadow banning, and you will have an actual shield from either from YouTube or people who are YouTubers themselves who are they get angry within the comments. They get angry. They say there's no banning, there's no shadow banning. You're just lazy and all that, which is complete and utter bullshit. Let's be honest, it's bullshit. Quality doesn't matter on YouTube. People like to say it's about your quality, your thumbnails. That doesn't really matter as most people think it does. It's just a cope.
But I'm going to show you my channel here and why I think it's shadow banned. See, the background here for this is I have a channel that I'm just going to open up. This one. It's the first version of the channel that you are watching right now, but another version of it. The reason why I think this is shadow banned is that it looks like it's getting views, right? But it's actually not really getting any related views at all. And you might just say, and everyone just say that it's not you that shadow banned, it's just because that your content is not good enough for.
That's the biggest cope ever. It's not about quality of content on YouTube. That is bull. And I'm going to show videos. I mean, he's going to talk a little bit more, and I'm going to show you why that's not the case. Quality of content doesn't matter. It really doesn't. In reality, and this is how bad YouTube is getting, education has gotten so bad on YouTube where, if you're a person that tries to educate people, you're trying to do how-tos or variety channels or anything like that, you won't get views at all. YouTube may actually see you as a bot, to where even TikTok has better quality content. TikTok, you know, the site that's known for quote unquote brain rot, is become a more better reliant of education and even quality content, unique content, anything. Instagram, YouTube has just went downhill. People call it the Mr. Beast channel now, where everyone's trying to copy Mr. Beast. Very safe, very milk toast, quasi commentary community, quasi maybe they have commentary, but they mix it in with scary stuff. It's all the same.
Google, for YouTube, I mean. And I'm just like, I've done this before. I can show you one of the channels. Oops, I can just take this. This is one of my channels, and I have several channels that I've taken to 3,000 subscribers and even more.
Yes, he knows how to do this. This concept, because I had channels before just like this guy that would get thousands of views per video. Maybe not thousands, maybe like hundreds of views. But what has happened is my channel has been flagged by YouTube unfairly, of course, because the algorithm on YouTube, the algorithm is too important on YouTube. Like, people like to say TikTok is nothing but algorithm. That's actually not the case. If you search up a term, and so if you make a video with a term that's unique as well, you can sometimes get a niche community. There are active communities where it's very homegrown on TikTok. Where on YouTube, that's not the case no more. Half the people I'll watch, well, more than half, I don't even know their names on YouTube. I rely on the algorithm just to get not views. Well, I mean, of course, views you have to as well. But even watching videos, you have to rely on it because the YouTube search bar, it's completely useless. I had to use Google's. Well, not really Google. I use Firefox now. And now I'm gonna get somebody to say, "Well, that's Chrome. That's Google. Whatever." I had to use a separate web browser just to find a video that I know I can't find in search because the search bar is completely broken. By the way, if you know you can't be found on the algorithm, that was another method you can use to get views. That's how certain content creators got views. If they couldn't get on the algorithm, they would try to make search terms that people look up. But now you can't even do that no more. YouTube has gotten that bad. It's just that bad. Now, before we get back to the video, I'm going to show you. I made a video before calling out another YouTuber who was trying to basically accuse me of being a weirdo. Knowing that if you know anything about me, I'm a shit poster. And if you read the comments, you clearly tell I'm fucking with him. But because he is so desperate for views, because he's one of these YouTubers. One of these YouTubers who does not care about the YouTube's algorithm. He just wants money. He wants money, he doesn't care. He called out like the weird stuff that's going on YouTube that I called out years before this fucker has. And he doesn't care anything about it. Many people have called him out on it as well. Not just me, but other people. And because I made this video, I would think it would get more views. Now I'm using this video as an example. This is using his name, Bitter Snake. You would think he would see this video or someone else would see this video. But the issue is the algorithm has pretty much shadow banned this video. It is completely shadow banned. Now, this is the exact title. Now, I'm on restricted mode. You say, well, why are you on restricted mode? Well, because restricted mode, see, you can see my channel. can show if you're showing up or not, because it means by your channel is getting videos. Now, this is very important right here because it's not showing up. So that means it's being suppressed very, very hard right now if it won't show up on restricted mode. Now, people would say, well, restricted mode is so there'll be no cussing, nothing like that. No, I have seen videos showing like the man with the funny mustache, funny German mustache man, gore, well, not even gore, but you know, slot gore, you know what I mean, like animal hunting videos, something that's not meant for kids, but it still gets on there. Restricted mode tells you if you're being shown in the algorithm. This is the exact title. Now, you can say, well, there's another trick you can do, search by upload date. Maybe it will show up there. Nothing. Because the video's been shadow banned. Now, if I go on my channel, it will show up. It will show up. But that's if I had to go on his channel itself. And even then, look at this. See how it's trying so hard to prevent me from getting a view. I cursed in it, but there's videos I can still get on restricted mode that cusses even more than me. It's just that I'm shadow banned. Just like this guy on his channel with that one. It's shadow banned. You don't get views. So we try a different one. Bitter Snake itself, his name, the channel name. He still shows up. It shows a very fucked up thumbnail, very fucked up, you know, those horror channels. He shows up. So he's not shadow banned. He's on YouTube's good boy list. He likes to pretend that, oh, I'm being suppressed. No, you just want clout. I know that maybe he's saying, well, you know, I didn't talk about this video, but he's a prime example. He doesn't care anything about the YouTube algorithm and trying to fix the issues with YouTube. Now, if you go by this, of course, it doesn't show up. Reference again. Now, I'm going to show you a little thing about this. Let's go by. You notice something. Oh yeah, this is shown here. It's on restricted mode, by the way. This is restricted mode. It changed. Let me do this again. Notice how see, occasionally it may show up. It may show up. But it's random. It's very random. So it does show up, but you have to do very specific things, but I'm still very low end on the bar. So let's go by Bitter Snake, where it separates his name. He shows up now. Now, same thing. See, this is on restricted mode. Restricted mode doesn't mean you are outright, you know, you won't see gore. That's one misconception. This is like a AI content, so it can be shown. Notice how my video is not showing at all. At all. Same thing, let's go by upload date. Now, this is going to be interesting. So it's upload date. Let's see here. I do just fine. I'm not being shown. Even though in my tags, it shows Bitter Snake. I do have a tag if I'm correct. So it should show either way. So let's... Okay. Sometimes, if you do that enough times, it would randomize what comes up. Because YouTube search doesn't work anymore. It used to, but now it doesn't. Now let's get back to his channel and he'll explain more with his issues if it comes to the shadow banning issue.
And monetize them. And never have I ever seen.
Oh, another thing about monetization. If you're monetized, you're more likely to get views. That's the reason why some people who buy channels, you know, like prepaid channels where they have 1,000 subs and no strikes, they get views instantaneously because they're on the partner program.
Anything like this. If I go down to the first month of this channel, just right here, this is the first month. Now, there was a spike in the beginning. It was a YouTube short, but I started getting views on my channel from the start. There was nothing that held me back. I have several different channels. I will not show you all of them on this in this video because some of them are quite secret. But this channel I'm going to show you from because I have more videos coming out about this channel. This is a channel I use to show you like behind the scenes, etc. But then I started this channel because I wanted to show you everything that I did on YouTube. So I made like a YouTube education channel to show you my mistakes.
YouTube, now he means by actual education channel? Okay. Education channels are pretty much dead. Unless you do like Mr. Beast, or you do like AI slop, copy paste, same topic, you won't get views anymore. This is not like old YouTube. The search, it's useless. You have to solely rely on the algorithm.
I wins and just built in public channels that you could see. But I'm just going to show you this. This is the lifetime data. I don't know if these are subscribers are real or if it's bots, but I'm going to show you why something happened. Now, views comes from impressions on YouTube, and in order to get views you need to get impressions. I need to go in here and go to impressions. As you can see, no real impressions was in the beginning, 29, 5 and so on, but these 29 are, in my opinion, the only real impressions that I've got. The rest of these are coming from suggested videos that's just brain rot suggestions. I'm going to click on this see more here because in this you can see the traffic.
And what does he mean by brain rot suggestions? What's going on with your channel is that the algorithm doesn't know what to do with your content. So when somebody watches a random video, you may get randomly recommended to someone. And vice versa. So maybe you look at your video, you go on the video itself, and you go into the recommendations on the sidebar. You know, it's all sorts of weird kids content, weird brain rot, all sorts of weird stuff. That's how it works.
Fixed source for all of these suggestions, or all of these impressions. And most of them are for suggestions. If you go to browse, which I normally get all my from, oh, you cannot see it because of my face.
Browse. Let's see here. If I'm correct, that means browse features. That means you have to look it up. The issue is, as I said before, if you don't get recommended on the YouTube algorithm, you think, well, I can use search to find my video. Well, there's a high likelihood, because of the way YouTube's set up now, you may not even show in the algorithm. You may even type in the exact the exact title what you put in, and you don't get a view. You don't get shown up because they don't want you to get shown. They only care about the few creators, the people they put on the whitelist, because that's all they care about.
But if you go to browse and you can see everything down here, I've gotten like 113 suggestions. If I click this on, as I said in the beginning, these 25 feel like they are the true browse impressions, and take a look at this. All of these browse impressions, I bet you it's my own channel. It's myself.
Yes, that happens too. You can self-bot yourself, by the way. You can go on your video, watch it, put another tab on and watch it again, and it will count you as a view now. Used to, you couldn't do that. It would take away the views. It will show up for a little bit and then it will go away. I have tested it on some of my videos. Now this is after I realized I was shadow banned, so I might as well. And I took one of my videos, just made 10 to 15 tabs, let it play on low quality, then replayed it low quality, and this, etc., 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 until I got up to 130 or 140 views. And because it has more views, it started to be recommended more. This is the common trait now if it comes to YouTubers now. I have found active Call of Duty commentating communities who actively do this. They're in Discord servers, and they have one person who has enough money, and they will just pay those weird social media boosting companies to boost the channel, and you can tell it's been boosted because if you go into search or the video itself, you notice that it doesn't have many likes or dislikes either. If you have return YouTube dislikes or YouTube events, and then you go in the comments and you notice there are other people who make videos as well because they're all in a tight-knit community. They talk about the same topics all the time. They usually talk about men's issues and cryptocurrency and job markets. Now, why do they do that? Because they want you to think that, oh, it's a niche topic, even though it's a pyramid scheme. Most likely they're trying to put you into some weird crypto scam. Never trust crypto unless you know what you're doing. It's a massive scam. It's a big problem on YouTube.
My own browse features. So I have never been suggest or browse on the homepage for anyone besides myself. If I click this off and get to the suggested, I can click on it instead. You can see which videos are suggesting my video. And it's just like, this is a music video. I don't know what this is.
Do you see the point? It's they say, what's going on? Since it doesn't know where to put you, and because your channel has, well, not channel, probably video, because sometimes it's not a channel, but it's certain videos. But if you have too many videos that are on the suspended creator program, it will outright suppress you. Now, there are tiers, I believe. There's like a tier system. You can be mildly suppressed, lightly suppressed, or even severely suppressed. Now, they're using this more now because they can't just straight up ban people as they used to, because back several years ago, it was getting so bad with the bannings and all that, that YouTube and Google were kind of scared of getting a class action lawsuit, because sometimes they'll ban people for no reason. And the reason why they use this algorithm, which YouTube, sorry, I haven't been drinking water, so YouTube has the most heavy-handed algorithm system out of all the platforms at this point. TikTok doesn't have its hard as algorithm as YouTube, and YouTube's algorithm is terrible. It is terrible. If you watch one video, it's going to recommend the same type of video, and you can't get out of it. Where on TikTok, they give you variety, and when you follow somebody, something that YouTube don't do anymore, well, it doesn't really matter as much unless you get to a certain point. Like if you get 1,000 subs, you get the monetization, and you get 10,000, you get a little bit more. It's like a tier system. YouTube is solely about the algorithm, to where you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing if you're not recommending the algorithm. The algorithm gets you views. It's not about your title. It's not about your thumbnail. It's about if they recommend you. That's why. It's probably because they want mainstream media to be recommended, because nobody watches mainstream on YouTube, like Hollywood celebrities on average, because people don't like them if they're watching YouTube.
And this and something about, yeah, that's not good. And there's so many.
Yeah. You see what I'm talking about? It's like you would never watch Corn. I can't say the other one because it may demonetize me. Corn. Again, hear me out. Okay. Basically, it doesn't know where to put his channel. It doesn't know where to put his content. Or that it's basically not, it's putting on random videos so you won't get recommended anything. It's a way to bypass. You can't just say I'm being shadow banned. You're being recommended, man. You're being recommended. No, you're not. You're not being recommended. You are being suppressed. That's a fact. Now, he says he has multiple channels, that it does work. It does. But this channel is dead. It's pretty much, you have to abandon it. Because YouTube would never unshadow ban it. Because if they unshadow ban it, then they have to unshadow ban a bunch of other creators.
What about Bibles, about programming, about, I don't know what this is. I don't know what any of this.
As I said, it's recommending you so vast. It's putting your video out in such vast areas to where there's no way you can get a view. It does that on purpose. Because if it was like shadow banning, like showing nothing, then yes, that could be definitive proof about shadow banning. But because the evidence is kind of vague, but you could tell there's shadow banning, but it gives the excuse to people who are open shills on YouTube to say there's no shadow banning. There's no such thing. You're wearing tinfoil.
And it's just random shit, and it's just like, these are what's suggesting my video, and it looks like YouTube can't at all find my targeted viewer on this channel. That's
Targeted viewers is the worst thing about YouTube. Where on TikTok, if you make a specific title, you can have a niche community, even if you might be shadow banned, because even all websites have shadow banning. Like, I posted a video like a few hours ago. Now, with my TikTok, it's nothing but memes. That's all it is. But I'm nearly at 10,000, not subs, but followers. So I know how to grow an account. It's really not that hard. It's just you need to have the algorithm work for you. It's not about your quality. That's a very, very bad misconception.
why I'm starting this channel instead, just to try to upload this raw, unfiltered video with me explaining this to you, so you can see that this might be it. So I talked about this. This is my evidence number one, that something is wrong with the data on this channel, because I have like 4 monetized channels before. None of them has shown any of this behavior.
Remember, if you say this, people will call you a conspiracy theorist. And not just from some leftoid something or some... No. It's both sides. Both sides want to, and I hate this term, gaslight you. Gaslighting basically means lying. They're lying to you. They're openly trying to lie to you to make you not realize, oh yeah, shadow banning's a thing. It used to have been a big talking point back 6-7 years ago, because people realized, yes, there's a thing called shadow banning that would destroy your channel. But because people talked about it too much, basically if you talked about it back 6-7 years ago, you can get your account banned or suppressed. It was like a big no-no word. You couldn't even cuss back then.
And I have a reason to believe that it's because I created the channel in a wrong way. And
He's going to explain to a very true thing that you should not do. I'll just show it, and he is right about this.
So now what I did to try and fix it is that this channel that you're watching right now is I created this with a brand new Gmail account and with a brand new, it has no attachments to any of my other channels. The other channel was created as a brand account, like a new brand on YouTube. This is created instead as a new Gmail fresh account. The other evidence here is that if this channel gets any views on this video here, then I know that I'm shadow banned, because on this, no, it's this one. I have posted, as you can see here, my lifetime analytics. Lifetime. I posted 2 times a week since the 1st of February. And I know these topics are popular. I watch these videos myself on YouTube, and I have used the same thumbnails, and some of them, not the same thumbnails, use the same titles. And I know that these thumbnails work. Why do I know this? I know this because I have made other channels before. Some of them have hundreds of thousands of views. I can go into one of them right now. This is one of my channels, and I have videos on here with 180k, 120k.
Yeah, he actually puts the effort. It's not actually hard. It's just YouTube has to recommend you. And if YouTube's suppressing you, then yes, there is a thing called shadow banning. He knows what he's talking about. This concept of, well, oh, he's not trying hard enough. He is doing everything right if it comes to a YouTube channel. He has a good thumbnail, good title. Tags don't really matter anymore, but you can put it in there for option. Some say it does, some say it doesn't. Most people think it's useless, and they should just get rid of it. In my opinion, they should get rid of tags. It doesn't work no more because the search terms don't even work no more. He does everything correct. Everything. I made channels. I made other channels. I did my thumbnails right. I did the memes right. I was like a shit poster. I did memes right. I would troll people. I mess with people. I did everything right. But with this new account, well, not very new now. It's over a year old. I did it right on here. Where on TikTok, I have gotten my TikTok account almost at 10,000. So I know how to grow a channel too. Maybe not as good as he can. But I mean, he's got 2,000, almost 3,000. But he knows how to do it as well. We both know how to do it. It's not that we don't try. We just can't when YouTube suppresses us. That's the difference.
95k views. I have channels with a lot of views, and these are not faceless.
I mean, not really with him, because he seems like he can do his other channels just fine. But I'm talking about with this channel specifically that he made just to test it out. He's proven a point. This is the definitive proof that shadow banning's a true thing, and I'm showing more truth as well. And he's gonna point out the faceless thing.
Crap! I'm putting
back up some
channels with a lot of views, and these are not faceless. Crap! I'm putting my face on it. It's not like regurgitated shit. It's
okay. That's one thing I'll have to disagree with him kind of with this. Faceless channels can grow to regurgitated stuff, or regurgitated crap can grow too. Brain rot, that term that people throw around like a piece of shit. It's actually worse on YouTube than any other website. I can show you countless videos. It's just pure brain rot. I have posted videos just making fun of it. It's everywhere on YouTube. With TikTok, it's not as bad. I know people like to say TikTok is brain rot, but I don't experience enough brain rot compared to with TikTok, it's nothing. With YouTube, that's nothing but brain rot. It's awful.
It's actually my experiences that I'm sharing, and I've never seen data like this before. So my evidence here is that something is wrong with this. And the second evidence is that if you find this video on my new version of the channel, then I know that YouTube has never surfaced the other one, but it's surfacing this one. And as we can see on YouTube, is surfacing new video viewers, new videos from new channels all the time. But I just believe that my other channel never got that chance.
Well, with YouTube, it's sort of works like a dating site. If you use a dating site, they will purposely try to get like brand new accounts to be boosted slightly to give you the high of, oh, my channel's growing. And if you're shadow banned, you'll automatically, sometimes it's manual by a bitter worker who works at Google or third party, they work with Google. They may just suppress you in general. That's what happened to my channel. Probably not manual, maybe just automatically. I even put like a request saying that, hey, can you take me out of the suppressed creator program? They probably know what I'm talking about, and they're gonna freak out like, oh no, do not redeem.
At all. So on this channel, I'm going to take you behind the scenes. Much of my videos is going to be quite unedited, just like this one.
There's nothing wrong with having unedited videos. That's the thing I'm gonna have to disagree with him. Quality doesn't matter as people think it does. It doesn't. It really fucking doesn't. And I could tell you firsthand who have made slop on other accounts a long time ago, and then we get 10K, 15K. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. That this concept of you gotta have quality content, bullcrap. A good thumbnail, you could do okay. You just need to do very minimalistic. There you go. Boom. You know, you don't have to just show what I'm doing with this and just put like some weird shit. There you go.
But it's going to be behind the scenes where I show you data from both this channel that I'm creating right now, and I'm going to show you data from this channel, and I'm going to show you data from maybe mostly my gaming channel. Here right now, I'm doing a what do you call it? A challenge to do YouTube Shorts, and I'm getting
yeah. He's doing shorts because it's supposed to get you stupid amount of views. I was trying that too, and some of my videos don't even get a couple of views. Some get 0, because what people don't understand with YouTube Shorts and normal YouTube, they're separate algorithms. They're completely separate. Not only am I shadow banned on normal YouTube, I'm also shadow banned on the algorithm of YouTube Shorts. So that tells me I'm pretty far into the shadow ban. Now, I do have a strike on my channel because, as I said, somebody abused the copyright system because I called them out for, you know, you could say abusing their partner who is mentally disabled. And they didn't like it, so they abused the copyright system.
More than 1,000. You cannot see it yet because it's not updated, but I've gained more than 1,000 subscribers. So that's what I'm doing on.
Yeah, he did it. Now, why can't I do it? It's not my fault. It's just I'm shadow banned. Now, it's because, oh, quality. No, the quality on shorts, you don't need to be quality at all on shorts. You just need to do it a certain way, which YouTube decided to make my channel shadow banned. Now, I haven't done the brand thing. I'm not sure if you had to actually have it on a brand. I may have to try that. Maybe all of a sudden this fits for my channel, but I doubt that. But I would try that. Now, he's
on this channel, if this is something that's worth it for you, if you made it this far, then maybe consider subscribing, because
I always subscribe. Subscribe to Danish Media. He seems like he understands the algorithm quite well, so he's not someone who doesn't. He's someone who, I'll put it. He's someone who understands the algorithm well enough to where he's not someone trying to jip you. He's not trying to sell you on something. And that's something good. Now, I think what he's trying to say with this, we've shown on screen, is from his main account. And he's posted the same videos as well. And this channel right here, because it's not shadow banned, it's been recommended. That means one of his accounts is shadow banned and the other one's not. He's proven a point, and you should prove a point. You should not be gaslighting people to saying that, oh, shadow ban's not a thing. It's a thing. Now, before I go, let's talk about how restricted mode allows still not safe for work content. Now, there are channels, even though it's very, very, very inappropriate, still show. I talked about this before in other videos, but even with restricted mode, you still see Slime Cat. Who's Slime Cat? He or she shows very, very, very not safe for work content. Stuff that if you show a kid, the parents will get angry at you. But you know, parents are lazy, they don't want to deal with their cats. This guy is you know, he has a check mark, so he's the term. He's YouTube's favorites, and he's got millions of subs. So you just get weird content. I think if I'm correct, it does do the same thing on here as well. Wait. Let me try again. Sometimes it'll change up, but you see this thumbnail? Yeah, this is showing on here, and this is like his channel. Just weird content that should not be shown to children on restricted mode, which is technically kids' channel. Now, another thing I'm going to show you, which is going to be quite disturbing, so I'm going to give you a warning before I click on it. Now, there is this community on YouTube known as baby monkey torturers, or the Million Pity groups. They show very fucked up content, and they get away with it, and YouTube allows it, even after been proven that YouTube has a ring of monkey torturers, baby monkey, like macaque torturers who actively torture monkeys. And they get recommended to people, and they make money off of it. YouTube had an issue where they would use the, I think it was YouTube members, to where they can have private videos and actually, you know, do live videos of monkey snuff videos, aka red rooms for baby monkeys. And YouTube was fine with it. I guarantee it's still going on. YouTube and Facebook, in certain ways, YouTube's even worse, because you can technically find gore still on YouTube, because it's a shadow banning. Some people would try to purposely shadow ban their own accounts to where there is no way anybody can find that video, and you can hide videos in plain sight, like illegal content or snuff, anything like that. Okay, this is on YouTube, YouTube restricted. This channel, now, this monkey's being tortured, by the way. Now, it's not like full-on torture where you can say, oh, it's technically being tortured right then, but it's being abused. Monkey pee-pee. Very common. This guy's getting recommended to people. He's getting views to people who enjoy baby torture porn. Well, baby monkey torture porn. And you see these videos. Most of these videos are, half of them are AI, by the way. This is not like, oh, I typed in AI. No, a lot of it's become AI because it's much easier to make. And look at this, 2.9 million. Showing a monkey being thrown, and this is restricted mode, by the way. Let's see if it works the same way. See this? See, it's showing monkey pee again. I'm gonna try it again. Do you see the point? The search algorithm, it's broken. See, you would think it'd be the same content within the source, but it's not. It still shows people recommended, suggestions. So it's random videos. And like this video and this video, aka the videos of the monkeys being tortured and abused. Now, YouTube's fine showing this, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, I'm gonna blur it. Cause what are we gonna do, huh? What am I gonna do, huh? 80K views, 80K. You know what? This channel's monetized, by the way. So this person's making bank off of a monkey being abused. So this guy probably paid like $10, USD, just for this monkey, so he can psychologically and physically abuse the monkey. There's also most likely other content. Now, I personally just don't want to go in that rabbit hole, but I guarantee, because many websites have this, where there be open predators who would make links to Telegram, which is basically the new dark web. That's what Telegram is used for these days, to show very messed up videos of children. Let's say that, and they have to use surface web videos or posts from like YouTube, Twitter. I'm not gonna call it X, it's Twitter. Sorry, any social media. And YouTube, when you think about it, is the worst at this, because the algorithm, it's so important. That means if your video is shadow banned, or your channel is shadow banned, that means you won't be showing up in recommended or even search unless you search up a specific title. So you can just scroll down, and there's a chance they did that on purpose. And then you click on their channel, and you can find Telegram links within the video itself. You can just search it up by name with, certain code phrases. And there you go. And they hide in plain sight, by the way. And YouTube allows this. YouTube allows predators on their site. They allow these videos. And you gotta remember, there was a documentary made about this, but this specific type of content. And this is not like, oh, re-uploads. No, these are videos that are just being made. Even though after all this time, after people expose people for torturing baby monkeys, just snuff, like actual snuff, these people are still on YouTube. And even after advertisement and companies threaten to leave, YouTube still recommends this. It's still on here. There's nothing they're trying to do to stop this. The only people who is getting punished is people like me and people like Danish Media. I had to stop looking at that. It's a torture. We try to do everything we can to try to make a video. Now, he does way better than I do, of course. I'm just some shit poster memer who just makes random videos, talk about stuff, and I spurg out on something because I like to be funny. And I like to fuck with people. Well, not in that way. But, I like to be funny. Not in that way either. But, just comedy. Trolling and just messing with people. That's what I like to do. But YouTube doesn't like variety content no more. They don't like minimalistic content anymore. So you can't just be showing your capture screen or recording a video or anything like that. You can't do none of that no more. It doesn't work no more. This is why I'm on TikTok. I prefer TikTok, to be honest now. If TikTok was more able to get longer videos out with no issues, I would just be posting on TikTok. Because TikTok is just more fun to use. I can't use YouTube much anymore because one, I'm shadow banned, and two, it just doesn't work like it used to. There's no fun in it. But I've been going on for about nearly 50 minutes on the mark right now, but I'm not sure if Danish Media, make sure to subscribe to Danish Media on its other platforms. I'm not sure if it's the same channel, whatever. You find him. He talks about tech, it seems. I just wanted to make this video because I've seen this video and it made me want to make this. I want YouTube to fix their issues, but I guarantee they won't. And it's going to be hard to get people to switch over to a different platform. Now, I have basically switched up to TikTok. Doesn't mean I won't post videos on YouTube, but I know there's just not going to be any views for me on YouTube anymore. Now, I can make a different account. I thought about doing that and just make a whole different account, but at the same time, we'll do the same thing. I don't know. But that's all I have. I'm going to post this video. I hope Danish Media has the patience and time to hear what I'm saying, or you can give a dislike or like or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I just like to make videos that I want to talk about. I may not be like the quality he has, but I am a YouTube, well, I have done YouTube videos as well, and I have gotten to near 1,000 subs, tens of thousands of views. I had like one that got over 50,000 views. You can get views on YouTube. It's just YouTube needs to recommend you. Take care.